So, disclaimer, I know fanboys aren't going to appreciate this video. I know most people are going to say my opinion doesn't matter, but with the freedom of the internet, I'm going to say what I want. So today I'm planning on addressing the Shane Logan controversy that's kind of been happening over the past couple days. And what I mean by that is people accusing Shane of almost painting an ominous dark picture of sociopaths and trying to equate them to psychopaths and make light of a seemingly serious issue, which, if that's what was really happening, is merited. I'm going to tackle this on 3 points. Artistic style, general no, and understanding Shane. First off, style. Shane is making a docu-series off of the train of popularity that came with his horror style videos. And he's not necessarily doing a horror video. It's not how he advertises these things. He's doing a documentary, but it's also entertainment. Like when you watch any of those true crime, when you go into the mind of, they kind of have to play up the drama a little bit, because in reality, no one's going to sit there and watch Shane boringly talk to people if he doesn't add a little fire and pizzazz to it. So the whole argument that Shane is trying to make a horror movie out of psychopathy, all of y'all who enjoyed Split can shut the fuck up too. General, no. It's just, Shane has been given a lot of flack for being really dramatic and overreacting, like he got a voicemail and he was shaking. People are being like, you're making this way more than it needs to be. Again, almost similar to the first point, it's drama. It's a documentary. It's supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to be something people want to watch. And you can't deny, Shane's been getting a lot of clicks. He's been on trending every time he makes one of these docuseries. It's weird that people are suddenly making something more of him trying to entertain people than just it simply being entertainment. And the third thing is just understanding Shane. If you've watched Shane for more than this docu-series, you begin to understand that Shane is not out to hurt anybody. He might play up characters and be dramatic and be over the top while on camera, but he's never, at least knowingly, done something to harm someone. Look at the Tanacon situation. He could have just said nothing, put his hands up and be like, well, this sucks to be you, Tana. But not only did he attempt to fix the issue, he tried to get to the bottom of it. Big thing that people fault Shane for is fighting for people who don't need to be fought for. That's not how he operates. He doesn't see someone as too bad to help. Instead, he sees everybody as a good person who either made a mistake or doesn't realize they're making a mistake or something along those lines. If you look at Shane and try and accuse him of being a forgiver, or like when he works with Jeffree Star, that doesn't make him racist, that just makes him, he's not going to damn someone for things that they've done in their past, which is commendable. It's mature. It's honestly, in my opinion, the right thing to do, because people will talk about boycotting and jumping off the bandwagon, as they'll say, of people who make mistakes. And yes, there are some who we don't need to vote for. We don't need to give internet traffic to. We don't need to support by buying their merch, because they are genuinely bad people and they consistently do bad things. But when you look at Shane, he's taking the even higher road in saying he's not supporting them in any way. He's strictly just, I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to hear you out on an equal level, and then everyone can draw their own opinions of it. Shane, obviously, with the Tana example, had a little bit of a bias and wanted to protect her because he sees her as a younger version of himself, kind of unsure what to do, unsure where to go. I trust him. I've been one of those people who watched him for a long time, and I don't know. I just trust him. He's earned that trust now, and he's taking that trust and he's using it to help us better understand these people who we're automatically just demonizing, calling sociopaths, calling evil, racist, monsters, yada yada yada. So, to all those people who are trying to turn this docuseries into something to shame Shane for, I ask you to look inward. Maybe ask yourself why you have such resentment towards something that is inherently trying to benefit the conversation, because from my perspective, all he's doing is taking the back and forths on Twitter and turning it into a live visual discussion. None of the people involved had to get involved. All the people who got involved knew that this could turn into something much worse. Bottom line, again, my opinion, you have yours. I just wanted to get my piece out there and say, the docuseries, in my opinion, is not something to be criticized. He's not doing anything wrong. He's taking the higher ground and not just hashing his opinions out on Twitter like all these other people do because they're too afraid to actually talk about these issues more than the few characters that they're given on Twitter. He's dedicating time and effort and putting his job at risk at times to further the conversation around social media stars. Look at all the damage he could have been in. Yes, he has like a fan base that's going to defend him no matter what, and that comes with everybody. A lot of people are giving him shit, and he knew that doing this series. He's talked about it openly. But he's still willing to risk that to add to the conversation, which is what I appreciate about him. TLDR, leave him alone. I can't wait for the 5th part, and if anybody has other opinions about this, let me know, because not pining for attention, kind of am, more so just want to hear other opinions. That's all. Ta-ta for now.